told the weather outside is not that cold. And if you take my hand, I'll walk with you to Georgia.
Hello everyone and welcome to Country with Celine. I am your host, Celine Chimarki, and today we welcome my new blonde best friend, Elizabeth Lyons.
Settle down, Chicago. Don't let that heart go, girl. It ain't too late. You were born for so much more than clothes and bars. Breaking hearts don't say that you can't change. Don't you know you're so much more? Settle down, Chicago.
How are you doing today?
I love it. I know, we could be sisters.
I know, we could totally. Are you blue-eyed too?
I'm like, my eyes change based on what I'm wearing. Like if I wear blue, I have blue eyes. If I'm not wearing blue, I usually don't have green. I have like more green eyes, but
I get that. You know, sometimes my eyes change with the weather and like my emotion. It's weird. And mine are blue, but like sometimes they can be like a hazel or like a green, like it's pretty neat. It is pretty neat.
Eyes are the coolest. Yeah.
Yeah. And now I want to, before we touch on music, you were saying that you live in New Orleans, so everybody knows what's happening down there. How is everything?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, so, you know, I spend my home base is in New Orleans and I go to Nashville frequently, but the hurricane was obviously we lost power. So I actually evacuated Saturday night. It was one of the last flights out. And everyone I know has lost power in New Orleans. A lot of my friends who stayed, they don't have like Wi-Fi or internet unless they like go to Whole Foods, and some people had generators, and so they're sharing that. But you know, it's awful, and I don't know when we're going to be getting the power back. But thankful for all of the, you know, people that stayed back, and like the police officers and people that work at hospitals and the first responders. I mean, my heart goes out to them, and people that, you know, can't afford to leave, and I just pray that they're okay and safe. It's really hot here, or it's hot in New Orleans. It's like 95, I think, today. So I just hope that everyone's, you know, safe and healthy. And there's a lot of great organizations like the Cajun Navy that you guys can donate to, that are, you know, out there on the front lines, like, and all the money goes directly to helping, you know, hurricane victims and stuff. So yeah, I'm just, you know, hoping to use my platform to help others in that way, and for everyone that is being, you know, brave enough and stuff like that. So yeah, thank you for asking. But my home is okay, so that's good. We're very lucky.
It's pretty crazy to think that it was, I think they said 16 years ago, Hurricane Katrina hit New Orleans. Like, it's pretty nuts. Like, pretty nuts how like 16 years later, like same spot, like so crazy. But thankfully now it's just a tropical storm, and it's heading like, I believe, like northeast now. So like once it is on land, obviously it dies down. So I'm hoping everybody there is safe as well. I haven't checked the news lately because honestly there's so much stuff going on the news now, like COVID, then you have like what's going on in the east, then you have like this, and like it's sometimes it's just like so hard. You need to just like rest your soul from like watching any of that stuff. But my heart does go out to everybody there, and I hope your house is safe. I
know. Thank you. I hope it's good. You know, with Katrina, I know a lot of it was like, it was everything. Everyone thought it was okay, and then it was actually a few days later that all the bad stuff happened. So until I like get back home, I'm like, I think I'm gonna have a little bit of like worry. You know, when you leave your home and you just never know if you're going to see it again, there's that just like unsettlingness. I grew up in the Midwest, so I'm not used to this kind of feeling, where like my husband's from New Orleans, so he's like so used to it, but still it doesn't make it easy. But you know, we it's just things at the end of the day, and as long as, you know, our friends and family and loved ones are all safe and healthy, that's all that really matters. But I know I usually try to avoid the news too. I'm with you. I'm like kind of like, but as of lately I've been just more trying to, you know, just get news through friends and people that I'm like with and stuff, so that I don't have to watch it. I'm with you.
You can literally get news from like Twitter to Instagram.
Yes.
Facebook,
yeah, I get a lot of my news from Instagram.
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of us get our information from nowadays. I'm not gonna lie.
That's like where I get my news. Let's be real.
Yeah. And now onto the music. Let's talk now better, positive things. So, Settle Down Chicago, the music video charted #2 on the iTunes Country Music Videos chart. So, Okay, let's talk the song. What inspired it?
So I actually wrote this song back in 2014 with Patrick Thomas, who was one of the top people on The Voice. And he and I were students at Vanderbilt, and we were songwriters. And he was like, "What's your most vulnerable like story?" And I was kind of just like broke down and like told him stories and stuff. And then he started playing. He played the first line of the song on piano, which we both play piano, which I don't have my piano. Usually I do this at my piano, but I don't have it, obviously. It has kind of snippets of not just my experiences throughout the years of my love journey, but just like my friends and stuff. And so it was a favorite of like all of my really close people that I always send my music to. But I never played it live. And they were like, "You have to put that out." So I decided to record it, and it's a part of a series of songs that is going to be a part of a 9 song album, 3 different parts, songs about falling in love, being in love. Sorry. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm like all over the place.
Oh,
Songs about finding love. Wait, what is it? Finding love, falling in love, and being in love.
Yeah.
It's been a while, and it's been like a rough week. But yeah, so that's really what it is. And so this is kind of part of the first chapter of, kind of like breakup songs and this period of like, I want people to know that even though I'm married now, for people that didn't know Elizabeth prior to being married, that I had a heartbreak and like dated a bunch of, assholes too. So, and dated some great guys too. But like that, the journey of like finding love can be rocky, and like, that's okay. And that's what makes you the person that you are, and the person that you find like loves you for that, because you do have those experiences and stuff. So yeah, but I'm so blown away by my fan base who made this. Like, I hadn't even bought the like music video yet. And I got sent a text that it was already charting. It was wild. So thank you guys for your support, and it's unbelievable.
That's pretty crazy. Fans are like dedicated. When they like an artist, they'll like full on head over heels for that artist. And like it's so amazing to see though how like you can have so much support from like people that realistically you have never even met before, but they feel so connected with you through your music and just like your personality. They feel like they know you. It's pretty amazing how that is. And I couldn't imagine how it must feel as an artist to have that type of support behind you with like everything that you do.
It's amazing. I know it's people, it makes you realize like how special people are, and how big of hearts people have, and how much love people like spread. And yeah, I mean, like, for instance, a fan of mine is from Brazil, and she created a fan account, and I've never even met her. She found my music on Spotify, and she creates t-shirts for all of my, songs. I mean, she runs her social media account better than mine. Like, she should run my social media. So I love her, and I hope to meet her someday. But
yeah, one day you will. One day you will.
Yeah,
Circle of life, man. It all comes together. So the 3-part album, that's really neat. I like how you designed that, how it's finding love, falling in love, and then being in love. I'm curious to like hear that, and I'm sure your fans are very curious to hear like the full piece. So can you drop like a date as to when exactly the whole album will be released and fans can get their hands on it?
Yeah. So my next single is going to be, which I have not said anything yet, so you're hearing it here first. It's going to be my favorite song and the title track for the album, which is called Ever Since the Day We Met. And it is going to be released on Friday, September 24th. And I can't wait. I'm actually shooting the music video on this weekend, Labor Day weekend. And yeah, I'm here in Martha's Vineyard, and it's where my husband and I fell in love, and really kind of solidified our relationship, and like, got married here. And so it's a really special place. And my favorite song, David Spencer, who produced Kelly Clarkson, Hunter Hayes, Carly Simon, he produced it, and it's awesome. It's gonna be great.
So now your husband seems to really be involved with this album. You must have written a lot of these songs about him. So we need a name here.
Yes.
What's your husband's name?
Yes, my husband's name's Will, and there's actually a song called Will, which is actually new news too. I'm giving you all the news. And he's so embarrassed. Probably he hasn't even heard, I think, any of these songs. He maybe like when he's like sitting and I'm like, playing, but in the background. But he gets really kind of embarrassed. He's a little bit shy, which is why I think we make a good match because we're,
Yeah, you
that's
bounce opposites attract. Opposites attract. It's very true. I love that. Oh, Will, that's so cute. My very first crush, his name was Will.
No way.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't end up with him. I'm with an Eric now, but like.
Ooh, I love the name Eric. I love that name. With a C or a K?
A C.
Ooh, okay, good.
He's a bit different. He's different.
Yeah, I love it. No, I love this. The Eric Montgomery plays bass for Maren Morris, and he used to play with me, and he went by E-R-I-C, which was the first time I had seen E-R-I-C. So
yeah, you usually always see like a K. That's always.
I know, totally. Yeah.
Seeing a C is different, but yeah, he's my Will, as you can say.
How long have you guys been dating for?
3. It will be 4 years soon.
I was with Will for 5 years before we got married, or like and got engaged. Sorry, and then it was 6 months, and then we got married. So you're.
And how old are you exactly?
I just turned 30.
Really?
Yeah. How old are you?
I was not thinking you were 30 at all. You look so young.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Gosh, you look really young.
I used to hate like looking so young, and now I freaking love it. Like I got like probably like 7 IDs taken in college because I look like a baby.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, see, when we're younger, we always want to look older, but then once we reach like the mid 20s, it's like, okay, I rather look like I'm 17 again.
Totally.
Asking for the IDs, it's like,
I know.
Okay, you want to see it? Do you want to see it?
I know. Life is so funny in that way. I know. I was asked at the grocery store the other day. He was like, I didn't have like any makeup on. I was wearing like workout gear, and he's like, hey, can I see an ID? And I was like, wait, really? Like, he's like, yeah, you look like you're 18. And I was like, come on, like, thank you so much.
And then when they see it, they're like, oh, damn, you look good.
He was a character. I love him.
Oh, okay, so now let's get to know you a little bit more. So where did you grow up?
So I grew up in the Midwest. I grew up outside of Chicago. If you go right along the lake north, about 30, 45 minutes. And I went to a big public high school, which actually Mean Girls was based on. And yeah, it was 1,200 kids per grade. It was uber competitive, and it's really where I kind of feel like I learned to have patience, perseverance, and persistence, which is 3 things you need in the music industry. And they also have like an amazing Grammy-winning music program that I got to be a part of. But I was never the main part. Like I was always like the side part, which was great, but when I moved, I wanted to be an artist in my heart of hearts, but I didn't know anyone and I didn't know how to get there. Mm-hmm. So I started applying to internships in my freshman year of college in Nashville. And I got the internship at a music publishing company, which is actually Canadian. It's Olay and Roots 3 Music. So I used to work with like Dean Brody and High Valley and developing Madeline Merlot back in the day. And it was so much fun. And I was around songwriters and sitting at the front desk. And through like being around all this creativity and having an amazing boss, Denny Carr, who helped me pursue my dreams of being an artist and singer-songwriter. Fast forward to my senior year at Vanderbilt University, I released my first EP that charted on the top of the iTunes charts for album all-time bestsellers. And then I got played on SiriusXM The Highway and did this whole secondary small market tour and booked myself opening for like bands I dreamed of playing with, like Luke Bryan, and the rest is history. And now I've, still pursuing my dreams and making dreams happen along the way. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster ride, but I love the ride. So.
Well, you seem to accomplish quite a bit at such like a young age too. But SiriusXM, The Highway, Okay, what was your reaction when you heard yourself on that? Because that's huge for country artists.
Yeah, it was major. It was, I mean, I cried. I almost like literally got in a car accident. I'm not good at driving. It was really special. It was around Christmas time, and it was around, I was in Chicago playing Joe's on Weed Street, which is one of the best country bars to play in the world. And so I was with my family. I was with, Will. At the time, when I first heard it, I was with Will, and we were driving and leaving sound check. And I was like, oh my gosh. And like literally almost like I was like, ah, like, we got to pull over. There's a video on YouTube if you want to watch it. But yeah, it was really special. And that never gets old. You work so hard behind the scenes. A lot of people don't see all that goes on. And to get from the point of song creation to on the radio, there's a lot of, even like thankful that my parents, like, who've driven me to piano lessons and like musical theater, like rehearsals, were able to also enjoy that because they were part of that journey too. So it was special.
Of course. So I want to know, what artists did you grow up listening to then?
I wanted to be a Spice Girl when I was like in first grade, and then I wanted to be like a Dixie Chicks with my sisters, and wanted to like be like, why can't we like be like the Dixie Chicks? And then I loved like Backstreet Boys and Britney Spears and all of that. Then I ended up loving like Faith Hill and Tim McGraw, and liking more country music as I got older. And Taylor Swift was really like the pinnacle of like, I just was like, I want to be her. And Kenny Chesney and like Luke Bryan in the beginning days of like All My Friends. And it was just so fun to be able to kind of, my mom grew up in Iowa, and we have a farm. My grandmother grew up on a farm in Illinois. And so country music had always been like around, but like my grandfather played and like yodeled in a band, but like I didn't think it was cool for a long time. And then I had a boyfriend make me a CD of country music in high school, and I think that's kind of when things changed, and I just became obsessed. So
from like the pop route to like the country route. I love that. I love that. And it's good to like listen to a variety of music rather than just like one genre too, because it influences in the way that you release songs and how you write songs and how you produce songs, ultimately. And Luke Bryan is I love him. I love that guy. He's awesome. He's awesome. I've got to see him perform a couple of times, and he just knows how to shake that booty on stage. You know what I'm saying?
He really does. I mean, I wrote a song about my husband, but it was about finding someone like Luke Bryan. And if you like Luke Bryan, you guys should listen to it. It's really fun.
I think we should definitely listen to that one.
It's an oldie but a goodie.
So dream collaboration, who would you say it would be?
Oh my goodness.
If you can pick like one, or if you could pick multiple, because usually a lot of times everyone's like, I can't pick one.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of Carole King. I grew up playing her music, like her whole Tapestry album. Like I actually grew up listening to all different types of music because my mom loves music, and she loves like Madonna, and she loves Carole King, and my dad only let us listen to like 70s rock, like Eric Clapton, Rolling Stones, and when we were in his car, that's all we were able to listen to, Earth, Wind and Fire. And but Carole King, I would love to write with her. I think she does such a great job at like pulling like the, just like you're pulling at your heartstrings.
Yeah.
I also love, Taylor Swift. Florida Georgia Line were some of my favorite people I've met that I got to open up for. Sam Hunt is my favorite of all time, though. And he has always been so generous every time I've opened up for him. Like my sister's birthday, he like had her come backstage during his entire show. And I think he would be, I love his new collaboration with Ingrid Andress. I always pronounce her name wrong, but yeah.
So you've opened up for like quite a bit of like notable acts. Who would you say would be like your favorite, if I'm like putting on the spot?
Yeah, no, my favorite would definitely be Sam Hunt.
What?
He has always just been so nice, and he's so cool, and I just love his music and how he's really bridged the gap between just kind of breaking like doing something different and kind of breaking the rules, and it ended up really well for him, obviously. And I think he just like hasn't changed. Like he just is so cool, and like fame just like he's just doesn't care about that, you know, which is cool.
He's not traditional country at all, but he's not even like pop country. Like I wouldn't even say he's pop country. The way he like sings his songs, it's like he's talking almost half the time. It's like he talks, and then the chorus is when he sings, and then he talks, and then because it's not even rapping, it's just a completely different, like you never ever hear a singer, like an artist, have produced songs like that, and it's very unique, which makes a lot of people like him for that too, because it's like it's not traditional, and it's just you like it, and they're catchy. They're so catchy.
So catchy, I know. And they're all about like love, which gotta love that.
Of course. And they're all about his wife. They're all about his wife, just like your songs are all about Will.
Yeah, for sure.
And now, Elizabeth, before I let you go, we're going to play a game. I like to call Country with Celine Rapid Fire. So I'm going to shoot you out a bunch of this or that, and you got to answer them, okay?
Love it. I love games.
Okay, perfect. So the first one, Garth Brooks or Tim McGraw?
Tim McGraw.
Faith Hill or Shania Twain?
Faith Hill.
Luke Bryan or Blake Shelton?
Oh, that one's so hard. Luke Bryan.
Miranda Lambert or Carrie Underwood?
Miranda Lambert.
Beach or lake?
Beach.
Hot or cold?
Hot.
Fall or summer?
Summer.
And last one, shoes or clothes? You got
clothes, just because I have more clothes, but I actually just realized the other day I need more shoes.
You know what? It's okay. You can totally get away with wearing the same shoes over and over again, but clothes, you just always got to change. Like, are you the type of girl that if you go out somewhere, you have to wear a different outfit like every time you go out? You don't want to wear the same clothes. Or if you post something on Instagram, you don't want to repost like another picture of a different day, but with the same outfit on, you know?
Oh yeah. I mean, I've gotten like more like chill about it, but I definitely try to be cognizant of that, especially on my like, I don't know. I just feel like or I'll mix things, you know? And the thing is that I like resell a lot of things too now with like Poshmark and like eBay. It's like it's kind of a no-brainer. Like you can wear it and then I'm happy that someone else can enjoy it, or I'll donate it, you know? And I always try to mix fashion. Like I'll like buy things Forever 21 and then buy like a nicer brand thing too. You know, it's just like people, you just don't know. I always love finding gems, you know?
You could always find like dupes, like, and like at all like the cheaper stores, like an Ardene's or Forever 21 or like Urban's, you can always find something that you can buy for like $50 on like Revolve online, or you can go to this store and you can buy $10, but for like 2 of them. It's like it's pretty neat. It's the same exact clothes, but no one would ever know anyway.
I know. That's the best. I know. I need to post more of that kind of stuff, I was thinking, because I know a lot of people were asking me like sometimes and I'm not good at posting that kind of stuff, but I need to do that more.
Yeah, outfit in Settle Down Chicago, like the pictures that you were posting, I like the outfit. I was like,
Thank you. That top was Free People, and the jeans were Frame, and the shoes were Dolce Vita.
I love it. I love it. I think I've never heard of Frame before.
Yeah, it's like a jean brand. They do like a lot of like really good sample sales. So like don't buy it full price. Like wait for it to go on sale, and then it goes on sale, and that's when you buy it. It's pretty great. But you can get their emails and they'll tell you like when the sales are. That's usually what I do.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, of course.
Well, thank you for joining me on Country with Celine. I loved it. It was so fun chatting with you and talking to you and getting to know like more about you. And I'm sure all of your fans are very happy about this interview because it was so chill and laid back, and we just basically shot the shit. I don't know. Like that's what we did.
I love it. I love your vibe, and as I said before, I'm such a fan, and I love how professional you are, and like your page is just so awesome. And it's just fun to see. There needs to be more people like you who have such positive energy and out there and good vibes, and supporting people that are independent artists and country music, and just so thankful. So thanks for having me, and I hope to do this again. Let's do it.
Oh, you're gonna make my heart burst. Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I love Canadians, so I'm happy that you're from Toronto. That's pretty good.
And I love Americans. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
have to go to a Preds game in Nashville.
Please.
Baby,